Garnishing with oranges and grapefruit. In this lesson, we'll be taking a look at some basic garnishing knowledge for oranges and grapefruit. In particular, we'll be looking at working with oranges and grapefruit as a garnish, preparing wedges of orange and grapefruit, muddling with oranges and grapefruit, and preparing slices of orange and grapefruit. Let's start by taking a look at the basics of using oranges and grapefruit as a garnish. Do you remember the three main points that were discussed in the lesson on working with lemon and lime as a garnish? If you said, check that the produce is fresh, remove any wax that may be present on the skin of the fruit, and prepare all garnishes before service starts, you are absolutely correct. All of these steps must be applied to oranges and grapefruit, although they must be treated slightly differently because they are far larger. Now, let's take a look at how to prepare wedges of orange and grapefruit. Preparing orange and grapefruit wedges is simple, easy, and very similar to wedges of lemons and limes, with one small change. Let's quickly run through the steps to brush up your memory. Step 1. Halve the fruit from tip to tip. Step 2. Top and tail the fruit. Step 3. Halve the fruit again to make quarters. Step 4. Halve again to make eighths. You now have to use your own judgment whether or not you need to halve the wedges again so that they look beautiful, but not clumsy and big. Step 5. Trim the pith. And Step 6. Wrap and pack away for service. Do you recall how to finish a wedge for garnishing during service? This is a summary on how to go about it. Step 1. Place the wedge skin side down. Step 2. Run a knife 3/4 of the way between the skin and the flesh. Step 3. Trim 1/3 of the skin. And Step 4. Arrange the wedge on the glass. Next, let's find out the exact way to prepare oranges and grapefruit for muddling. In the lesson on garnishing with lemon and lime, we covered muddling. Can you recall the steps we took? To recap, the steps are: Step 1. Top and tail. Step 2. Halve. Step 3. Halve into quarters. Step 4. Divide, turn and halve into eighths. Step 5. Halve again to make 16ths. And finally, Step 6. Check that the pieces are small enough for muddling. Next, let's find out the exact way to prepare slices of orange and grapefruit. Do you remember how to prepare slices of lemon and lime? The process for preparing orange and grapefruit slices is exactly the same. To give a quick summary, the steps are: Step 1. Top and tail the fruit. Step 2. Cut the fruit horizontally into 5 mm thick slices. And finally, Step 3. Cut the rounds to the center. Well done on finding out how to prepare orange and grapefruit garnishes, and enjoy preparing them perfectly every time.